All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with maturity, presenting your body as a living sacrifice. We who are ready to live salute you. So, I just want to go into a spiritual rant. Lord willing, it's going to be quick. I'm keep it scriptural as possible. I'm just quote as many scriptures as I can. But I want to strike while the iron's hot, so it's just gonna come out how it's gotta come out. I want to call this scriptural rant, Lord willing. Too close to the case. Okay, too close to the case. All right. And the reason why I want to call it that is because I was thinking about certain cop movies. When a cop his boss would tell him to I gotta take you off this case because you're too close to the case. Basically, the case is too personal and it's too emotional for you to make the proper decisions. So this is something that you can't even deal with right now. All right. So you kind of back up off the case, in order, because, you fuck around and do some frantic, shit and fuck up a lot of shit, because you're emotional about that particular case. I say that as in comparison to this work, because we're like detectives, as the scripture says in the book of Proverbs. It is glory of Yahweh to conceal a matter, but it is the honor of kings to search out a thing. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. So we're like detectives, We're searching out things through the scriptures. We're using these scriptures the way that Sherlock Holmes would use a magnifying glass. Okay, if you can understand that analogy. To shed light on things, to see what's what, and to mainly to edify, right? This is what this is about. This is about edification, when we do these lessons, right? Scripture says, let all things be done to edification. So, certain times, certain things, certain subjects, you may find to be too personal. You really, in your spirit, you're angry about something. You're in your spirit, you're angry about something. You want to, do a lesson on it. You want to talk about it. You know what I mean? But really, you're too emotional about the subject to give 100% a balanced diagnosis of the case. All right, you're too emotionally invested in the situation, and you're not stable. Really, certain lessons like that you don't want to, you want to hold off on, until you can or let's just let the Lord deal with it, man. The scriptures talk about that. Cast all your cares on him. All right, for he careth for thee, as the scripture says. But some things are too emotional, they're too heavy for you to be composed. It could be a number of things, man. Personal things, So that's one thing we want to do. We want to try to keep this work as impersonal as possible. You know, it is personal, but you want to keep it business. You know, what saith the Lord? You know, what the scriptures say about this, what the scriptures say about that. Also knowing when to speak. You know, scriptures talk about a tale told out of season, man. You know, you don't want to be out of season, man. Scriptures talk about how a wise word spoken out of time, man, will be rejected, roughly paraphrasing, man. You know, so this is a controlled fire. You don't want to burn down the house, you know what I mean, so to speak. You know, and you want to be careful, you know, with your words, man. You know, the scriptures tell you that Yahweh Shemi Shah orders us to do that. You know, it says, Yahweh is in heaven and thou upon earth, therefore let thy words be few. Let your words be few, you know. Give the sense, give the breakdowns. You know, it's funny because when you go into the scriptures, when the actual angels in the heavens, when they do come down in the form of men, they're pretty short, you know. They're pretty short. They don't, you know, they don't have a long message for the most part, you know, unless you talk, you know, unless you talk about Moses, you know. You know. But usually when you read the scriptures, when an angel comes down, he comes, gives a message, and leaves. You know, and that's just it. And we got to be kind of the same way. The scriptures tell us that it talks about comprehending much in few words. All right. You know, using the least words of as possible to describe a thing. You know. And you know, even me personally, I could think of certain subjects in the scriptures and situations that hit home, and they're like fresh wounds. And if I did a lesson on them now, you know, I mean, it's just something I just can't touch right now. You know what I'm saying? It's too heavy for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, things like that, you want to just put them on the back burner, so to speak. Let them shits cool off. You know, let them shits cool off, and you know, meditate in the scriptures, man. Trusting the Lord, trusting Yahweh Shema Shai, man. At the end of the day, you know, because man, the Lord's gonna work all these things out, man. The Lord's not gonna leave us lacking, and we have to be okay with His plan. All right, Akim. We have to be okay with His plan. We have to be okay with it, man. It's happening any fucking way. It's not gonna. What you gonna be like? Uh, um, or Job's wife, curse the Lord and die. Nah, man. Nah, we can't do that. I mean, we gotta trust the process. We gotta trust the balance, man. You know. If I say all that to say this, man, you know, we have to be a controlled flame. You know, the Lord's not looking for a loose cannon, man. You know, yeah, this place is, you know, and that's the balance, man. Yeah, this place sucks. The situation sucks. Certain subjects piss you off more than others. But at the end of the day, we deserve worse. And that's one thing we gotta remember, man. We just gotta, hey, to quote Bone, just serve out your sentence and be cool. Just serve out your sentence and be cool, man. Eat your little bread of affliction. Because really all these things that we're going through, Lord willing, it's the price of your crown, man. The price of your crown is fucking humiliation, man. So you just gotta deal with it, you know. But yeah, just a little bit of advice, doing the work, doing these lessons, man. If a situation's fresh and you know you really highly upset about it, you might want to just not do that lesson. Go into something else. The spirit hears it, the spirit knows it 9 times out of 10. If you ask me, in my faith, what I've seen, this is my faith. The Lord will have another brother do a lesson on it. Hey, we all one body. We speaking the same things, man. And another brother will say the things that you wanted to say in a more composed way. We're a body, man. And you'll see that lesson, man. Apostle Gabar probably do it. That's the main person I'm thinking of for some reason through the spirit. But and you'll be like, damn, that's the spirit. Call on you, that's everything I wanted to say, but couldn't say it because really I just wanted to scream, you know. you know. But yeah, I hope this lesson was edifying. With that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word with true sincerity, with charity, presenting anybody's living sacrifice. We are ready to live. Salute you, Shalom, and the Baba.